Alright, with the Easter update, they added 3 new enchants. In order to see these new enchants, you have to go ahead and unlock the mastery for them. So head over to the buffs, you get to level 18, and the only pets that can have these rare enchants is tier 3 legendaries and secrets. Okay, so here are the enchants if you want to see what they do or what they are. I have unlocked them, so let's go ahead and show you guys. So we have the first one here. We have magnetism. So when you have this equipped with this enchant, your pickup radius will be added by plus 10%. So if you have multiple pets, it will keep stacking. And so this, I don't know how much you need, but you could probably just stand in AFK. But there is a max amount of coins. There's a max amount of gems. You can only hold a max amount of 100 million gems, and you can only hold 250 billion coins at this point in this video here. So up to you if you want to do this one or not. Then we have these other two ones, a bit weird, and we'll explain them. Here, let's do infinity. So infinity here, while equipped, so while the pet is equipped in your inventory, in your team, decrease the cost of your next 250,000 infinity eggs by minus 5% in its stack. So if you have multiple pets, it'll make the infinity egg cheaper, but only up until 250 times. Now, I do have a pet that does have that, but it doesn't go down. I think it's a bit scuffed right now, but if we open the egg, it should be decreasing over time. And so I would assume if you get a lot of pets, I mean, if Game Pass, you have 10 of them. So that's like 50% off for a quarter of a million eggs. Not that bad. Interesting. And then let's talk about the other ones. When they fix that one, it's fine. But the last one here we have is the wrong buttons. We have High Roller. This one's a bit better, probably the better one to go for. While equipped, the next 250k eggs you hatch gain plus 10% luck. So if you have multiple of these pets equipped and you hatch that amount of eggs, then you get a stack of 10%. So you can have over time a team of high rollers. It doesn't have to be your main team, it could be a separate team, right? You just have all of them finished and then just have them equipped, and then you can hatch them with that. You don't need the other pet, your strongest pets, to be equipped when hatching pets. You know, as long as there's a way to increase your luck, well, here it is. So how this works is that, like I said, you have to go ahead and equip a pet. So let's go, for example, let's go to the infinity egg here, and you'll see that when we have, let's say which team, this team here, we have one pet of high roller here and another pet. Let's see here, another pet of high roller. Do I have one? I think I have another one here. This one here. Let's unequip this and here. So you can see here that when we hover over them, it'll tell you how much eggs is left. So you see I've hatched a little bit from this one. So when we go and hatch this one here, you can see we're hatching some of these eggs here, and you can see that and now it will decrease that amount. Okay, so you can see that is now lowered since what it was a couple of seconds ago. Okay, I'm not gonna have an example of it finished because 250k eggs, it's a lot of eggs, even though I have 100k done already. But this will take a bit of time for me to finish. But eventually, if I'm streaming the game, you'll see me probably have a full team of this and have it stacked 10% luck. Now, let's talk about enchanting. So with this new masteries, other than level 18, we will go ahead and get 2 new ones. We have auto roll, level 19, and at level 20, you can specifically choose an enchant to auto roll into. So now, what's important here to understand is that doesn't mean you could just auto roll for the new enchants. You have to still discover them first in order to roll for them. So you need to have pets that are legendary tier 3 or secrets in order to see those enchants. If you click on it, like I said, this example, this pet here, you cannot see it. It says 18 out of 18. You cannot see the enchants. If I go for this virus here, I can see the 21 out of 21. Now, let's say, for example, if you don't have the specific rerolls, if you click auto here, it will re-roll into a 5, and it is always going to stop at the easy ones, Bubbler and Litter 2, or Litter 5 and Bubbler 5, which is a bit annoying. Once you get to level 20, though, you can click on this one here for Team Up, and it will re-roll Team Up or higher. So even if it re-rolls it could reroll the higher ones, which would be the rare ones, right? So if I put like team up 5 here, the odds of getting team up 5 is a lot lower. So this will last a bit longer. And even if it doesn't stop on the rare ones, like high roller and all that stuff, I mean, I think I just did it right there. But it will discover them, and once you don't need to earn, um, or stop on the enchant to earn it. As soon as you get it at least one time, it'll autocomplete. So now if I want to go, okay, let's do high roller, right? So we'll put this on here. You see how much it costs. It's 20k per. It doesn't use the currency, the the reroll orbs. You can't actually have the autoed. It's only gems. So you need a lot of gems to get this done for the most part. But you can see that it's a big sink right here. Okay, and this is once you unlock, once you unlock one of these secret ones or the rare ones, then you can just like have it. You get a bunch of gems and then just try to use this to discover the other ones, because it's gonna go forever. So just get a bunch of gems. I don't think we're gonna get one here. I don't know. We'll see if it's gonna happen or not. I'd be surprised. I mean, I'm pretty lucky for a couple of them already, but it is best chances to do it on a tier 3 that's shiny, so that you can just get double the rolls technically, double the chances technically. So up to you. But you can see here we spent like 2 million here. Nothing crazy here. I don't think we're gonna get one. Get the high roller here. But yeah. So unfortunate. That's fine. I mean, we already have a couple of them already. We have. If I was gonna say, if I'm gonna make a team, right? So I would go to team 3 here. We can rename it Rare Enchants, right? And then we're okay. What do we have? We have this one here, one high roller. We have this one's high roller, right? So we're just gonna go through and get a bunch of high rollers, probably, or infinity, and then just farm, and get those stacks up, and then we get the bonuses for that. So there's that. So that's pretty much the video, just showcasing that. I would showcase the magnet one. I don't have one technically right now. We can try to farm some gems right now. Let me see what I could do with this. But I did forget to say that they are the same odds. I don't know if you saw it. They are the same odds. So if you want to farm them, it's 1 in 1077 is the odds of getting one of these, compared to team up, which was 1 in 400. So that was the rarest one before. So, and usually how I farm gems up here if you're best team, of course. So put out your best team. I think it's gonna be, I think it's this one. I think, or maybe it's this one. I think so. Honestly, I just farm up here usually and just do this. Make sure that you're using your golden orbs. I used up like 500 of them, and they gave me 4 days of golden orbs. So you don't have to walk back and forth here. You're just gonna go back and forth like this, and then it takes a bit of time. But I mean, you can also just wait for your abyssal chest, or your Zen, your gem genie quests, and then you get a big chunk there. But you can get a couple million here and there, depending on your team. Of course, I have the gem game pass, so it's gonna make it a little bit easier. ×2 gems there. So there is that, at least. So that's it. That is the video. Just a little showcase here. Kind of talk about the enchants and how hard is it, or how easy it is. I don't know. Up to, we already have 1.3 mil already, so not that bad. We can go back and try to get magnet one, but you can see, like, even without magnet, this is the pull rate. Like, it's nothing crazy, I would say, but it's, I'm sure if you get a bunch of them, it really depends. I don't really know why you would do it, but I don't know what to do. But the magnetism 1 enchant, I have no idea. But let's go ahead and let me go back to the void area. Let's try again. Let's try again with 2 mil. 2 mil is a lot of rolls, to be honest with you, but obviously getting like 100 mil rolls would be a little bit easier, obviously. Okay, so what do we got? Let's do this one. So we're gonna try to get magnetism. All right, let's see what we got. Did we get it or not for 2 mil rolls? So let's see if we get it or not. I think you need multiple. Like, you're not gonna one. You might see a slight difference. Obviously, 10% is a bit. I see high roller right there. We just missed a high roller. Infinity right there. Okay, game. You're teasing me right now. We hit the other 2 rolls, but then, yeah, I wish you could do multiple, but you can only do 1, so it kind of sucks with that, and we're not gonna hit it here. So the issue is, well, maybe it'll be changed later, but you can only, once you roll, like for example, let's say I rolled like this one here, right? Infinity, but I can't re-roll again if I'll lose infinity, right? So I have to use reroll orbs. And a lot of reroll orbs, you get them from mystery boxes for the most part, or your playtime rewards. So you're gonna be opening up these right here usually, and then I would say, right, what do you call it? And then you would go back here and then go back to your infinity or whatever, and you click on the reroll. You have to get, okay, hope to get, I don't know, a team upgrade or something, and then I don't know. Okay, well, that's funny. Anyways, there you go. So, you know, that's what it's right now. And maybe more Koya life stuff already, but it's pretty Koya life already, so it's pretty good. Anyway, so that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed that little information drop there. And yeah, there was a Rare Enchants for now. New ones probably come out sooner or another.